You wake up motivated. You say, this time I'm going to do it. I'll stay focused, I'll stay committed and make that change. But 2 weeks in, you're back where you started. Why does it always feel like change keeps slipping away through your fingers even when you want it so badly? Let's talk about it. Hey guys, it's Joshua Salvation and welcome back to my personal growth series, and today we're diving into a question that we've all asked at some point in our lives. Why is it so hard to stay consistent even when I really want that change? Maybe it's the gym, maybe it's your mental health, maybe it's prayer life, writing that book, quitting a bad habit. Whatever it is, you're trying but the consistency just won't stick. Understand that you're not lazy, you are not broken. I will show you what is really going on. Just follow me. Why does consistency feel so hard? First of all, consistency is not about motivation, right? It's not about motivation, it's simply about systems. Motivation is like a spark, but systems are the engine. If you are relying on how you feel, you quit the moment life gets hard or boring. So, a pro tip, your feelings in terms of consistency is not what you should be looking at. And here is the truth that most people don't say out loud. Change threatens your comfort zone. I repeat that. Change threatens your comfort zone. Even when you want to grow, your brain is wired to resist everything unfamiliar. It sees effort and uncertainty as danger, and that is why your mind starts creating excuses. Just skip one day. Start next week. You're so tired. Also, we often take on so much at once. We often think that change has to be dramatic. So we all set that huge expectation. Yes, I will do this. I will get 50 million followers in 10 days. And then when you miss that step, feels like failure. So because of that, you decide, I'm no longer interested. I think this is not for me. My type of person is not this person. And then you stop. But consistency is not about intensity. It's about repeating small actions long enough to see the result. Now, I want you to mark that point. Consistency is about repeating small actions long enough to see the result. Now, this long enough might not be Jide's long enough. Jide's long enough might be 3 years. Your long enough might be 12 years. Jide's long enough might be 13 years. Your long enough might be 1 year and a half. Maria's long enough might be 6 months. Kenny's long enough might be 4 years. Your own long enough might be 7-8 years. Understand that our time frames are different. Let's take this practical. Here are 5 proven steps to help you become more consistent. Step 1 is to start small and stay real. Start small and stay real. Now, don't try to overhaul your life in a week. You want to read more? Start with 5 minutes a day. You want to work out? Start with 10-minute stretches or probably 10 push-ups. Small wins build momentum and confidence. Tip 2 or step 2 is that you attach it to a trigger. This is called habit stacking. Connect your new action to something that you already do. For example, after I brush my teeth, I'll journal in 2 minutes. The brain loves patterns. So attach it to something that you do. Number 3 is that you take or track your progress visibly. Use a habit tracker or a calendar. Seeing those streaks build a sense of pride. So when you break it, you don't have to quit. All you have to do is to restart quickly. Progress is not a linear journey. If you ever see the Instagram algorithm or social media algorithm where they actually pull how your post has been performing, it might start from low, then it go high, and then before you know it, it's coming down, and then it's going high again. That is just how progress is. Progress is never a straight road. It has to come with bumps. So you have that ripple type of sign or sound wave type of sign on it. Tip 4 is redefine failure. Missing one day is not failure. When you quit, that is actually failure. Let go of perfectionism because it's not there. The key is that you return, not restart from zero. Now think long term. I always use this. When you're actually sewing and you abandon your wear and then you go out and then you stay like 5 years, when you come back, even though you stay 5 years, when you come back, will you meet that cloth back as a fabric, or you meet it where you stop? Obviously it's where you stop, and you have to do what? Continue from where you stopped. So don't always think of whenever you want to do something then you want to start afresh. Build on what you've already done. Remember to think long term. Tip 5 is to have an accountability system. It can be your friend, a coach, a journal, or even an app, but don't do it alone. When no one knows your goals, it's easier to ignore them. Do you understand that? When you don't have someone or something to be accountable to, then it's very easy that you let them go. I think nobody actually knows what is going on. Then you just say, well, let me just drop this one and focus on this. Let me drop this one. I'm tired. That is how it often happens. And I'm very sure it must have happened to you one way or the other. Why can you work on a job and you do or create 30 contents per day? Let's not take it that far. Let's say you create 10 content per week, and then it comes to your own content creation journey and you can't even take out 2 days from your off day to create content, and you feel like, oh, I'm tired, Jerry, because there is no one pushing you. You have no one to be accountable to. But once you have someone to be, then you'll be pushed to be consistent with it. The bonus tip here is that you remind yourself why you started. Rewrite it. Remember to read it on the hard days when you feel like quitting. Emotion always fuels repetition. And when you're writing why you started, please be in all honesty. Write it because you really understand why you started. Think critically about it, because that is when it can actually have impact. So, before we end this, staying consistent is not easy, but it's not impossible as well. And the fact that you are trying even after failing or falling short already means that you're growing. So give yourself grace. Stop chasing perfect days, chase progress instead. And remember that you don't have to be extreme, just consistent. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this helped you, or if you gained one or two from this, share it with that person who is trying to stay on track. And make sure to subscribe for more from the Personal Growth series. Until next time, remember, keep showing up and live inspired.